A message not intended for the public is now raising concern in the city of Caldwell.
I've checked all the boxes so I can fire his and get rid of him and get rid of his cronies.
Tonight, Caldwell Mayor-elect Eric Phillips confirmed that he inadvertently sent a voice memo to 2025 City Council candidate Carlos Hernandez. They met each other on the campaign trail. They shared an interest in bringing transparency to the city.
When did you know it wasn't for you?
I had a feeling that it wasn't for me because we had never spoke with that type of candor before. I had listened to it, and to say I was shocked was, I guess it was an understatement.
In it, Phillips can be heard talking about plans to, quote, fire Caldwell's police chief, using strong language and outlining how he plans to avoid legal issues once in office.
The reason I say that is if I say right now publicly that I'm going to fire him, right, using those exact words, it runs the risk of a huge civil suit for wrongful termination, potentially, even if I win the day, cost a lot of money, or we could lose.
Phillips also says publicly he'll tell everyone he is making, quote, an informed decision, but he states that the phrase is meant to protect the city from a possible lawsuit.
It's just legalistic terms on keeping the city from getting my suit out.
Hernandez says that the message shows a, quote, lack of professionalism from a leader preparing to take office in January.
I think he's a good guy, but I don't think he's the best leader for Caldwell.
Especially from someone who Hernandez says has long criticized the current city leadership.
I think that Caldwell did want to change. I truly do believe that. That's why they voted the way they did. However, how they go about change is more important than the change that is happening, because that's a reflection on you as a leader.
During a KTVB debate this month, Caldwell candidates were asked how they would address public trust after Caldwell's lawsuits and settlements. Phillips said his priority is repairing the lost trust with the community.
Mayor Wagner talks about caring for the employees. You don't turn around and fire them or let them go or push them out.
Phillips denied an on-camera interview in response to this issue, but in a statement to KTVB, he says in part, I take responsibility for my words. It was a candid moment of frustration, but it also reflects serious concerns I have heard repeatedly from the people of Caldwell. He went on to say, this is not about one bad day or one leaked voice message. This is about a pattern that has cost taxpayers money and eroded trust. But Hernandez says it's not about what was said, but how it was done, fearing that it reflects how future personnel decisions would be handled.
What are you hoping he does, or what happens next after that?
You know, to me, I had to ponder on that. I really did. Because I know that the city, the citizens in the city of Caldwell want to change. However, I believe that if this is the type of leadership that Eric Phillips is going to be bringing, that he would resign from his position even before he gets sworn in. Because this is not what Caldwell needs.
Phillips maintains that he will continue to lead the city after being sworn in next year. He defends his position, saying, quote, what I am committed to doing as mayor is conducting a full, fact-driven review of these issues. He went on to say, quote, my commitment is to fact and law, not rumor or politics. Hernandez says this reflects the same kind of leadership issues Caldwell has faced before, and they hope that this pattern does not continue.
It is important that we have leaders that no matter whether we agree with them or not, that we can have trust in them, that they are going to hold themselves accountable